Al, how do we get these intros to the next level? How do we elevate our content to previously untapped heights? How do we reach these kids?
Paddy, we're asking the wrong questions. Who is the man behind the overalls? Is he a plumber? The sensitive lover? The mustachioed hero our city needs?
It's true. We've always talked about Mario saving the princess. But did we ever consider that Mario needed saving? From himself?
Well, guys, what the fuck are you guys doing? Just play the bloody video. Morons.
Hello and welcome to another Twisted Bard Gaming One Life review. My name is Paddy and I'm here as always with the very handsome Rob.
Why, thank you.
And the most illustrious Alistair.
I do love being illustrious.
Hello. And for those of you who don't know, this is One Life Review. This is a video game series where one of us, this week I believe it's you, Robert, tries to play a video game without dying and basically beat the game in one life. And it's not even possible.
Is it? Our completion bucket kind of begs to differ.
We have a completion bucket?
But those aren't real.
Yeah, we just made those up.
We made the completion a bucket up. It's not even a real a bucket, mate.
Exactly.
It's a bin.
So
it's more a conceptual.
Rob.
Yeah.
This is a very interesting looking game that I've not seen before. What are you playing?
I am playing a game that not many people heard of. It was brought out sometime in the year 1942. If you would
wow, that was a very good year for video games.
And it was
very accurate, yeah.
Called Flooper Barrio Upheld. I don't know.
Flooper Barrier Unpearled. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. That's the game.
Yeah.
Well,
So
we'll call it there, I guess.
It's really thing. You can't help but still pick up, even though I missed it, like the extra lives, even though you don't need them because it's one life float review. I always keep doing it.
I think there are some things that are just kind of intrinsically linked with playing video games, and it's picking up those lives.
Can we all, before we sort of really get into it, can we shout out an apology to Natty Drake, who requested we did Metroid, which was planned for tonight, but Paddy's just.
He's scared.
A terrible person who doesn't care about your feelings.
He's a renegade. He's a renegade.
This is my first
he doesn't
time.
really care about us.
It's my first time rebelling, and I'm trying it out.
Yeah, it's working very well. He's been on hunger strike for 4 days now.
I don't like it. I'm going to make sure I play the game. Sorry, Natty Drake.
Yeah. Fuck you. That's pretty much what we're saying.
I will get to it, but I was building a PC, Rob.
Yeah, so you can. So this is how seriously we take our a request that you went out and bought a PC for.
I went out and bought all the different
so
bits and
you
pieces.
Can play Super Metroid on the SNES.
Super Metroid on the SNES.
Paddy got a bit ahead of himself. He saw we were getting some decent numbers on the YouTube, and so he just started spending the revenue.
On the YouTubes.
On the YouTubes.
So
yeah, Paddy spent like our next 10 years.
What have you just done, Rob?
I've
the
just
Switch
unlocked.
Palace?
Oh, come on, Paddy.
I don't know. I've never played this game.
Stop playing a devil's advocate. And,
I'm serious. I've never played this game.
Really?
Yes.
I don't think I've played this one either.
Don't tell Rob.
Oh my god.
Paddy, either of us have played it. What do we do?
Run away!
I'm not going to be able to speak for hours. Hang on.
We've done it, Paddy. We've made him silent.
You guys have never played Super Mario World. Are you taking the piss?
Not this one.
I don't think I've played this one. I've played many of them, just I don't think this one.
But this is the best one.
Which one is it?
Super Mario World on the SNES.
Never played it.
Yeah, never had a SNES, mate.
Like my only Super Mario 2D platformers were on the Game Boy and Game Boy Advance.
You guys suck.
Yeah, the only place I've ever played Mario is also on the Game Boy.
I mean, then I played Super Mario World 64 on the Nintendo.
I'm genuinely floored, guys. How can you guys possibly just exist when you haven't had this in your life?
I've had my diddle of Mario, and he did his business. He came, he went. He never called me again, and so I just got a bit tired.
I mean, some people may say that Super Mario Bros. 3 is the best 2D Mario, but I'd highly disagree and say this is the best 2D a Mario game that I've ever played.
And why would you say that, Rob?
Yeah. Elaborate, please.
It's just
Fill some time, damn it.
I don't know whether it's necessarily about the memories of like playing it with my brothers, or just the fact it's just one of the best made ones. You know, if it's really tight. All the levels are really good. It's got different paths that you can head down in terms of like the levels and like the pathways that branch out and stuff. And yeah, just it is just so bloody good. And I have to admit, I thought I was coming to this with like you guys going, oh look, it's Super Mario World, something we're all quite familiar with. But yet again, you guys absolutely disgust me.
I'm familiar with the concept of Mario. You know, so it's nothing unusual to me.
Just stop trying to claw back from it, Al. Just hang your head and be disappointed in yourself that you're. Honestly, I'm genuinely shocked. Normally, I kind of fake it a bit, but today I'm genuinely flawed. I'm on the floor.
You've never faked it. I would totally tell.
If there's anything you've learned over this crazy adventure with me, is I have no shame in the fact that I haven't played many games that I probably should have.
Why are you interested in video games if you don't play them?
I like the shiny objects in them.
Paddy, I don't know what your excuse is, buddy. You've got nowhere to hide.
My excuse, I didn't have a SNES. I played Mario on the Game Boy, and then N64 didn't. I never even played like the Mario 3D one on the N64.
So when we previously played a Sonic, and you were all like, oh, I'm more of a Mario guy. That was just.
I mean, yeah, I think that just shows you how little I give a shit about Sonic. I think it's.
Paddy.
Everything I know is a lie.
Paddy. Yeah. Don't let Rob know that the Nintendo 64 was the last Mario game I've actually played.
No, that's absolutely fine. I mean, I like the 3D ones. If you hadn't played like the newer ones, I mean, there's a lot of the new ones I haven't played. I don't know. It's just one of those things. I suppose I expect more.
Actually, to be fair, this may break Rob.
I think. Oh, God.
I spent more time playing Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games than I have actually playing any of the 2D Marios.
Get out of my life.
I spent far too much time on that game.
I will say that Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games is a great game, so I can't.
What's the best sport?
The sprinting, surely. That's like the all-time classic. That is proving you're the man, where you just got to swing your fist like you're having a go at yourself.
And then there are some that try and get technical, and then you get confused. But yeah, the straight up sprinting when you're trying to jerk off two guys with one hand, you go super fast. It was great training for me, really. Made university a lot easier. Made me popular.
I still can't get over this guy. Really. Anyway, no, let's move on with it, because if not, it'll be the whole video of just me being shocked, and shock only works for about 2 minutes, and then it's boring. So, if you were a pudding. Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What pudding would you be?
Straight back to the topic.
I'd be a pudding that never played Mario.
No, come on. Let's move away from that.
Alistair, can you please be serious for just a moment?
Can you take this a bit more seriously, mate?
No.
I need to know what pudding you would be.
How do we define pudding?
Yeah.
As something you would eat after a main.
So literally any dessert then.
Because I'm gonna be like,
don't
be facetious, Alistair.
Oh, facetious. Hello, intellectual Paddy. Where have you been hiding?
Mr. Dictionary comes swinging in.
Let me just put down my pipe.
So this bit I was getting a bit nervous at, because it's quite similar to, not as bad as obviously when we had Scousemaster doing his game, because if you get hit, you die. But it's still one of those games where, like, if you get crushed, like, you're dead.
Yeah.
So this has got like an auto-scrolling screen where these come down, and sort of if you don't guess the right way, then you'll get crushed.
Okay.
So I have to ask, like, is there any difference in the Mario storyline, or is it literally just like you're just the levels are the only attraction to it?
It's got to be all about the levels and the gameplay. That's what it's always been about.
So I mean, you never really cared what you were doing or why you were here.
Nah. It's like, that thing looks evil, and it needs to go in the hot lava and boil.
Have you ever tried talking to it, Rob?
No.
That's right, I flipped it around on you this time.
No, you can't talk to turtles, you absolute moron.
I believe that the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles would disagree.
Yeah, tell that to my friend, Raphael.
He's not your friend. He's too cool to be your friend. He was the cool one.
He told me he was my friend. I had pizza in his sewer.
if you were friend one of the turtles, it would be like a Donatello or something, just one that no one really cares about.
But they invited me down to their sewer for pizza, and then they took me into a windowless room, and we had fun pictures. Guys.
It didn't happen.
We had a very different childhood.
I am so swag. I every time it asks me, anytime it asks me if I want to save or not, I just say no.
That's pretty badass. That's pretty
I know.
And also, my answer is creme brulee.
Creme brulee.
Yeah.
So why would you be a creme brulee?
Just because I like that it's a little bit crispy on top and
Right.
a little bit squidgy in the middle.
So you're a little bit crispy on top and squidgy in the middle.
That is the plan.
That is a paddy. Classic paddy.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I would have to go for a sticky toffee. That would be me.
Why?
I'm rich. I'm thick. And after having me, you
young, dumb, and full of cum.
After having me, you completely regret all your life decisions.
No, that's good. That's probably the best answer of the two. I'm sorry, I'm a paddy, but
I didn't realize it was a competition. I was being honest.
Oh no,
I was also being honest. It just happened to work very well.
I get it.
What are you doing now?
This is like little a bonus bits where you got to hit them in a random order, and if you get it right, like you get a prize, but I didn't. So,
Nah.
all right,
Idiot.
just
You're so dumb. Even Mario's given up on you.
you know what? You guys can't even talk to me after this. I think I might have to close the whole thing down.
You missed some coins.
It was quite a few.
Go back and get them.
Yeah. This
Go
is
back
just
and get
sloppy work, Rob.
What are you doing?
You're not my dad.
Or am
You're
I?
not my coin supervisor.
I mean, like, there's a good chance that you could be, but I don't know what he looks like. But
Why is Ditto in the game?
Although you are younger than me, from what I remember, so
From what I remember.
that would certainly be a hindrance.
Why is it every time you get hit, one of those things falls from the sky?
Because if you've already got a power up and you pick up another power up, it put the power up you had in the box at the top. So it's like
box at the top. I get it now.
Yeah.
It's all coming together.
So
It's like we're learning the game from never seeing it.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I'm glad I've never played it now, otherwise I wouldn't be this amazed and surprised.
Thank God, like, our YouTube channel is not a bit bigger, because we would just get ripped apart.
Or
by the
me and Paddy.
General Magistrate.
Or me and
Don't
Paddy
at me,
like
bro.
The brave leaders, and everyone's like, "Yeah, I never really played that many Marios too, and I'm just too
You
afraid
guys
to admit it."
You guys will be trailblazers in the YouTube space of being the first YouTube gamers who don't really give a fuck about video
Hey man,
games.
ignorance is sexy.
Ignorance is damn sexy.
You know what?
Me and Paddy do not that sexy.
I like video games, Rob. You know what? I know a lot about video games. I just happen to have missed this one game. Sue me.
You know what? Although you say I happen to miss this one game, it's not just this one game, though, is it?
I happen to miss this one game that looks exactly the same as all the other ones.
Like, as in, like, I feel like we've had this a conversation more than once, haven't we?
Yeah, we've never
Where I
started
go-
this conversation.
That's what you get
It'll
amazed every
basi-
time.
We should turn it into a brand new series where I go, "Have you guys played this game?" You just go, "No."
Nah, man.
It'd be a very short series.
No, it'd be a very long series.
Have you guys played just games? Nah, bro.
Nah, mate.
No.
Nah.
Have you? Okay. Let's. Like I said, I feel like I am now dwelling on it, which hurts.
How much fun are you having at this point?
You know what? I really enjoy this. So I'm
Yeah.
having loads of fun.
It does look like a lot of fun.
Is that just
It is.
piles of money coming down?
Where?
Like the
Oh,
yellow
right.
things. Are you Scrooge McDucking it right now?
I think it's golden. I mean, it looks golden. So I should.
I mean,
Is it gold?
I've seen massive piles of gold in caves before, and this does look fairly similar. Don't trust
is.
them banks.
It is quite like your Scrooge, a McDuck, a vault, isn't it?
It is.
You can hop into your big pile of money.
Can't dive into it. It's like concrete.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was really annoyed there that I
That's
got
how
hit.
great Uncle Albert died.
And
He
I
weren't
got
so
the
great
inheritance.
anymore. He weren't that fucking great anyway, mate.
Nah,
Yeah.
he was alright, Uncle Albert.
He was kind of he was sort of alright, Steve.
Kind of dodgy, Uncle Albert.
Oh, this looks a bit precarious.
Yeah, well, this is my main concern when I was playing is were the auto-scrolling levels, because those are the ones where you can get trapped if you don't jump at the right time and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I mean, I think I was actually doing all right. Actually, I didn't. You look
pretty in control at pretty much every point.
You should have seen me in real life. I was pissing everywhere.
Oh, you have piqued my interest.
I thought you said you were going to get that looked at.
Yeah, nope. Nope. Ignorance is sexy, as you say.
Don't think it works.
That should be our new catchphrase.
And the doctor agreed.
He wasn't actually pissed on him. Wasn't a doctor. It was me with the stethoscope.
It was Paddy.
Hello.
Paddy likes my wee. It's his favourite.
Mm.
If I was a type of a pudding rub, I'd be your piss.
That's all I live for.
Oh, I feel like we've got very much off track.
Have we though?
Ooh, it's Ghost House.
Or do you guys want to go back to the fact that you guys don't know about haven't played Super Mario World?
Rob,
Choose one. Talk about the piss or Mario World. You know,
we can only live in two frames.
You can't have both.
It's
how spooked are you?
I am speaking. I mean, like the boos creep me out because they only come towards you when you're not facing them, and that just freaks me out.
So you like 5 spoopy, 7 me, or is it just too spooky for you?
I don't understand what you mean now. Just like half the time when you talk. What?
I made a joke and I'm happy with myself. That's all that matters.
And I'm sure my partner
Why'd you get
really
the one
appreciate...
coin and leave?
Because I don't need the fucking coins.
If you understood that joke, let us know in the comments. Because we didn't.
We didn't.
Alright, I'll let you know, guys. I'll let you know in the comments, guys.
So they put me in a loop here that I remember these levels are really hard because they just keep you putting in these loops where you don't really understand what you're supposed to do because you just keep going round and round in circles.
So you didn't think to try anything different?
Well, what different?
Collect all the coins, maybe? Who knows?
There wasn't any coins left. When I hit the box there was only one coin.
Yeah, you didn't collect the early ones. It maybe would have given you like the way out. Say, oh, you took all of them. Good job.
Exactly. But that's how you do it, apparently. Yeah. Yeah, apparently.
That defies so much logic.
Well, of course it's up there. That's where you put the door. And how does it go to the ground floor exit? Makes no sense.
Unless you started in the basement,
Mario.
which does have ghosts. So, that makes sense.
Blow my mind.
Oh, yeah.
I just think that breaking continuity is just another reason I'm happy I never played this game.
That's why this game shouldn't be held in high regard.
Paddy's now doing it out of protest.
A dirty protest.
I don't like when a game doesn't have continuity, so I won't play.
If you take the lift up and end up down, no. Not for me, sir.
No. I'm going back to handheld Mario where the consistency level's high.
Exactly.
Yeah, it was at least like a straight line. You went from one castle to another. That was it. You weren't in any like upside down worlds when up was down and plants grew out of nothing.
I am enjoying the colours though.
It is a very colourful experience.
I believe one would call it vibrant.
Super Mario Bros. 3 is a little bit more colourful than that. But I'm sure you guys probably haven't played that either, eh?
Yeah,
maybe. Yes. But wouldn't you like to know?
Don't do this to me, guys. I'm not that old. Like, what, Paddy? You're 3 years younger than me?
Probably, something like that, yeah.
So who cares?
Something
I want to say, actually, your gamer tag ends in 88, so yeah. I assume that's your year of birth. So that would make you 2
like
years. To know? Well, you said yes.
You
so
like
I do know.
Unless he's leading you in a completely misleading direction.
It is quite.
It's a red herring.
Or maybe it's the other way around.
Oh.
I'm already.
Maybe it's not 88, but 88.
Yeah, if you swap the 8s around. Oh,
exactly, Rob.
We're after you now, Paddy.
You guys are blowing my mind.
This looks tricky.
It was a little bit tricky, yeah. The thing with the Mario games is they get very hard towards the end as well. So I didn't really hold out much hope of getting through the whole game without dying.
25%.
Yeah, it's pretty good for a Mario game. They're quite hard.
Spectacle, like spectacle.
Yeah. Spectacle, mate.
Spectacle, mate.
Oh,
it's a spectacle of a spectacle.
I feel there's no
what?
There's no rhyme or reason to what you're doing.
Where's this episode going, guys?
I don't know.
We've gone off the rails.
I think we literally broke you when we said we didn't really know this game very well.
Yeah, I was so stunned that
Robot. broken.
Query processing.
I feel this channel is just slowly going to become evidence in like our mental health trials. Just put us all in psychiatric hospitals.
Oh no!
No. I got murdered by a flashing shell.
You did. How did that happen?
Damn the oil companies.
I just got trapped in that little bit there. So, I know, right?
Look at that scroll.
Coming into 6th place, yeah. I put on the scroll after.
Look at that.
I'm back down.
Well, you can't just scroll up to the to the point where you're in. So you have to see the whole leaderboard and head to the place you're at, right? That's what I thought.
No,
yeah,
you did a good job.
If you just cover up the numbers, go one down, then it just looks like I'm in the lead. That's all you need. It's all about perspective.
Rob, what did you think of Super Mario World?
I loved it. Surprisingly, I loved it. Let's add another one. I don't know why we have a 4-tier rating system at all. It's completely pointless and a waste of all of our times. Let's just go with a 2-tier rating system. Either this is the best game ever, or this game's pretty good, because that's all we need, guys. But Super Mario World is a fantastic game. I'm upset you guys haven't played it, but at the same time, I respect you too much to fall out with you properly. So, I love you both really, and yeah, if you ever do have a chance just to play it, which you both do, because you can just download an emulator and play it. Just fucking play this game, all right? Just do as you're told.
Yes, Rob. And Alistair, what did you think of Rob's performance?
His performance. I think I made the exact same joke like 2 episodes ago. You know what? Repeat and rinse. Shower gel. I think Rob was alright. Super Mario. Every platformer just seems the same to me. Like, you just jump, you hop along, and you do a few puzzles. Granted, I'm not great at them. So it always
Power Rangers.
Yeah, and Rayman. So it always impresses me when someone actually does things correctly. So I'll say, bravo, Rob. Here's a little golf clap for you.
Thank you, buddy.
And so I will award you my word that I may play this at some point, or maybe not. I probably won't. So I have my word.
Okay, cool. Can I just add one thing onto that?
Yes.
As someone with, for someone with a speech disorder, to say this to you, you don't drag out points like, don't you?
It's because I never know what I'm gonna say, and so I just keep going until I find it.
We've got places to be. Bed.
I'm full of waffle, Rob. That's what I do. I waffle on.
Wafflecopter.
Wafflecopter.
I don't know. Move on.
Oh god. Yeah, actually, Rob, you know what? You played Mario and it looked fun, and I'm glad you had a good time. And I'm quite impressed that you got as far as you did without getting crushed or fall down holes or all the other dangerous things that happen in Mario games. And I am going to give you a framed picture of Alistair's face.
But didn't you give that to Scouse last week? Can
Alistair?
Yeah.
Did I?
You give a framed picture to
yeah, but did it have Al's face in it?
Yeah, he said it was more. It was Al's a guilty face or something.
Okay, well, Al's happy face.
Think of something else. I want something else.
Face.
No,
you get Al's happy face.
No, because I had to go on to Al's Facebook without his
Hold on, what now?
Permission, and find a picture where he looked most guilty, which I didn't feel good about. So,
although now you get to do it all over again. So yay you!
Yay!
I had to start making a list of these because I forget.
I mean, Paddy just seems like someone who went to sort of Xerox and like photocopied a load of pictures and been like, what do I do with them now?
Paddy's just got a stack of framed photos of Alistair ready to hand out to anyone who walks past his house.
Stop giving away my plans.
The worst snap decision I've ever made.
I ordered 4,000. What have I done?
I thought it was 400, but I had an extra 0.
All with slightly different expressions.
And how did this happen?
All right, guys, I am going to call it there. I hope you had a good time. I certainly did. Thank you very much for watching this episode of One Life Review, where Rob did us all extremely proud by playing Super Mario World. Well done, Rob. And if you like this video, then we have a whole bunch more One Life Reviews that you can find on a YouTube channel, youtube.com/twistedbardgaming, and then a whole bunch of other series. Rob does a series called Stuttering Through, which is amazing, and we do some list videos, and we stream every Thursday night, so you should check that out. And yeah, you can also check out our website at twistedbard.com for more of us. Otherwise, thank you very much for being here, and we will see you again very soon.
Auf
Bye-bye.
Wiedersehen.